Welcome, you're watching Blueprint Explosive Exclusive and I'm Meghna Deka. Well viewers, it's been a race to win the crown for India's IT hub. Mumbai, Pune, Bengaluru, or will it be Hyderabad? The war is on and it's getting more and more vicious every day. Who'll impress the IT companies? Who'll get the tech giants to loosen their purse strings? Right now, we are seeing this race amongst two very important states in the country. Maharashtra, which has always been India's financial capital, and Karnataka, which is called as India's Silicon Valley. Well, it's a competition between two deputy chief ministers. It's a competition to host information and technology, which is, of course, IT, software companies as well in their own states. Why are they important? Because they can help fill the state's coffers. Straight and simple. It's all about the money, honey. It's crucial for the state's revenue, and that's what all of them are eyeing for. They provide jobs, generate employment, even give an important KRA for the politicians in power as well. But remember, tall promises of creating employment is what are made ahead of elections. But what has happened between Ajit Pawar, the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, DK Shivakumar? Well, just last week, Maharashtra's Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar caused quite a flutter by lamenting the exodus of IT companies from Pune's Hinjewadi. In fact, he has said that things like "we are ruined." Entire IT park of Hinjewadi is now moving out to places like Hyderabad, places like Karnataka's Bengaluru. First, listen in to what exactly it is that Ajit Pawar has said. Then we'll explain why he said this.
तुम्हाला जे सांगायचं ते सांगा, मी ऐकून घेतो. मला काय करायचं नाही, काय सगळं आपलं वाटोळं झालं. आपली हिंजवडीची सगळे IT पार्क चाललं बाहेर. तुमच्या माझ्या पुण्यातनं महाराष्ट्रातनं बाहेर काही तुम्हाला पडलेलं नाहीये. बेंगलोरला, हैदराबादला कशाला मी सकाळी 6ला येऊन इथं बघतोय? ह्याच्यामुळेच बघतोय. मला कळत नाही, माझी लोक नाही, परंतु ते केल्याशिवाय आपल्याला गत्यंतर नाही. आम्ही कुठं तुम्हाला 12.
But now let's answer the why behind this outburst. Now remember, there are over 800 IT and software companies, including Infosys, Accenture, Cisco, Cognizant, who have their offices in Hinjewadi. Around 507 lakh people have been employed in the business facilities there. Several companies, however, have threatened to quit Hinjewadi, and they take their tax contributions as well as jobs to neighboring Andhra Pradesh as well as Karnataka. But why is it that 5 to 7 lakh people who are employed at Hinjewadi want to are shifting across to Karnataka, places like Telangana as well as Andhra Pradesh? Well, Mr. Ajit Pawar has come after his 6 a.m. inspection. That is when he made that statement. His comment has now gone viral. Karnataka's Deputy Chief Minister immediately saw this as an opportunity to woo the IT sector. In fact, this is what Karnataka's Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar has said. Well, there you have it. He says IT firms are choosing Karnataka consciously. They are choosing and not simply shifting. He said Silicon Valley is not just a name, we deliver, is his boast. He says that Karnataka offers where other states simply cannot. He says that while others talk, we build. Hinjewadi struggles, Karnataka builds ecosystems, is what DK Shivakumar says. He said that we laid out the red carpet and not red tapism. He also said it's not just about hosting companies, it's about co-creating futures. Karnataka, he says, wins on merit. The rest must catch up to Karnataka. Well, there you have it, the spice which has been put in by none other than DK Shivakumar. But let's tell you about the ease of doing business ranking, because that's what it all comes down to, and how the top IT hubs are really faring in ease of business. The top spot is taken by Hyderabad. No surprises there. Chandrababu Naidu, in his first as well as even the term now, has been making a big pitch for becoming the IT hub. And now you have, of course, Revant Reddy Sarkar, who's also making similar pitches for Telangana. Second IT hub is that of Ahmedabad. third place is taken by Bengaluru. There you have it on the map, a visual representation as well. The fourth one, and this one's very interesting, it's Indore, which is emerging as one of the top picks for the IT companies. You also have at fifth spot Pune. So do you see this? The ease of doing business ranking in which Hinjewadi, which is there in Pune, comes at number 5. So let's break it down as to why these hotspots are becoming so popular for the firms. Let's start with Karnataka, for example. Then we are going to tell you about Maharashtra. Karnataka, it is pro-business policies which they say have done the trick. There is plug-and-play infrastructure which makes it so much more convenient to set up shop there. Zero harassment, that is what even DK Shivakumar has claimed in the post that he has put out. He talks about single window clearances as well, which is provided in Karnataka, as well as the ecosystem being built on innovation is what he says. But what really is it that Maharashtra is offering? It's important to point that out. Best quality workforce. The mature infrastructure is something that Maharashtra also boasts about, as well as a dynamic policy ecosystem. It is, after all, the financial hub, the financial capital of India. But are they heavens for its companies as well? Let's remind you that these cities still have a long way to go when it comes to infrastructure. Just look at some of the visuals that we are going to show for you, which really speak for itself. Starting with Pune. What really is ailing Pune's IT park? Why are the companies moving out? Traffic nightmares. Many of the people who are working there are saying it takes hours to commute to office. Waterlogging, that's another problem that Pune is facing, along with power outages, which have been happening in the IT hub of Hinjewadi. Let's also talk about India's Silicon Valley, yes, Bengaluru, and we are all aware of the headlines that Bengaluru makes, be it the traffic, the potholes, the flooding, the garbage. All of these visuals are testimony to exactly what has been the problem that Bengaluru has been facing. We don't need to tell you here on Times Now. We've been telling you about it quite often here and there. But let's also tell you how in the past these very states have been dueling over lucrative games. Remember, game is on for India's IT crown. Let's tell you how. Remember the HAL facility, the HAL facility, Andhra Pradesh had proposed a new greenfield facility. Karnataka, however, dismissed the reports of any kind of relocation from Karnataka to Andhra Pradesh. Then there was this big powwow that we saw over the JSW land deal, where the Karnataka sells 3,000 acres of land to JSW in Bellary, the sole allegedly at cheap rates amidst massive competition. So it was win-win, Karnataka as well as JSW. Also, there was establishment of IIT M, which is Madras. This is competition amidst 4 southern states that we had seen. It was established in Madras, which is of course Chennai now. Chennai managed to win that one. But of course, there was hot bidding and a lot of war of words right before that as well. So this is some of what really has been happening over the last few years. Let's go across to our panelists now to try and break it down as to what really incentivizes and what really stops IT companies from shifting. We have with us today on the show Vishwas Pathak, the spokesperson of BJP. He is, of course, defending the Maharashtra government. Kshitij Agarwal is joining us, the CEO of Tequila Global Services Limited. Ravi Srivastava, a political analyst, of course, is coming in. His heart, as we all know, beats for the Karnataka Sarkara of Congress Party. We'll just come to you guys in just a bit. Let me start with Vishwas Pathak. Vishwas Pathak, is there fear in Maharashtra that it may not be the crown jewel of the IT hub anymore in India, that companies now are lining up to flee your own IT hub, Hinjewadi?
Absolutely not. See, these issues has cropped up when our Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. Ajit Pawar, visited Hinjewadi. Of course, there was some waterlogging and other issues, but he has got his own way of dealing with the officers, whereby he sensitized that issue, saying that if you don't act in time, our industry will go out of Pune, it may go to Bengaluru or Hyderabad. So that is the background of whole this discussion. I will tell you, Maharashtra is much ahead of this Karnataka.
Vishwas Pathak, that's not exactly true. You know, Chief Minister Fadnavis also held a meeting and said this is not on. Even before your deputy chief minister, even your chief minister had red flagged this. I just wanted to put the facts out there. Now continue.
Hello? Hello?
Vishwas Pathak ji, do continue.
Should I repeat again?
You can. I was telling you and just reminding you that it's not just the first time. Even Chief Minister Fadnavis had raised a red flag over it. It even held a meeting with some of the topmost officials about it.
Should I repeat again? I don't know whether I was audible.
You were audible.
Oh, so all I'm trying to say, in Davos, we have signed up more than 16 lakh crores MOUs. So Maharashtra is most preferred destination. 31% of the FDI of India is brought by Maharashtra. 15% of GDP is contributed by Maharashtra. We have got a very backward state like Gadchiroli is now emerging as a steel hub. Amravati as a cotton hub. So there is no comparison between Karnataka and Maharashtra.
Then why are the IT hubs leaving?
No one is leaving. Again, I am telling you, Mr. Ajit Pawar sensitized that issue before his machinery, saying that act and within 15 days repair all that road work and all that thing. So there is no any living from Maharashtra. In IT industries are very much there and they are going to increase more and more.
I like the optimism, and there's no taking away that Maharashtra is the financial capital. It has traditionally been. But my question is, will it continue to be the financial hub as well? Ravi Srivastava, how do you weigh in? I'm sure you're going to be backing the Karnataka government, the big claims that they have made when it comes to how IT friendly it is, how it's about the red carpet, not red tapism. But how do you explain the flooding, the waterlogging, the potholes which are there in your very own capital?
Good evening, Meghna and other panelists. I'm not going to defend Bengaluru for that matter. Because yes, it is a Silicon Valley, and that too for last 4 or 5 decades. The all top companies are there. As far as the IT is concerned, there is definitely a kind of a mecca for all IT people in Bengaluru. And the infrastructure which you have mentioned, your channel has shown not once, they have shown several times, and that problem is there. That infrastructure issues are there. And water logging, the traffic jams, all those things are there, no doubt. But here the issue is different. In Maharashtra, just 2 years before, industries were just pledging away. They have been shifted to Gujarat. Semiconductor complex, Foxconn, Tata's, Vedanta, lot of big projects have already been taken away from the Maharashtra. And as far as the Hinjewadi is concerned, let me tell you, the access road to Hinjewadi was so narrow, and the Sarpanch of the village said that if you will make the road broader, the people will be displaced. Now, if that is the logic, then there will be no flyover in the country, and there will be no pipeline in the country, there will be no infrastructure development in the country. So I think people have, the likes of the Ajit Pawar and Fadnavis would have woken up and seen that what are the issues there. You know,
but they say that now we have overcome it. They said that the panchayat chief had come and spoken to Ajit Pawar. He said, no, all of these obstructions need to be removed. So they are working upon it, Ravi Srivastava. Wouldn't you say that?
Such things do not happen overnight, Meghna. It's a fact. It takes a lot of time to rehabilitate people, to broaden the infrastructure, to broaden the roads, make more accessible. There are gig workers in the country, almost 14.5 lakhs. Which is just second to the railways.
I'll get Vishwas Pathak to respond to that. Is that the truth? That on the ground, you may have managed to get the deals on paper, on ground, you're running into problems. Vishwas Pathak?
Not at all.
Not at all?
See, GST collection from Maharashtra to the extent of 15% is going to central government.
I'm talking about the reality on the ground. The numbers are impressive. We are all aware of it. We know where Maharashtra stands financially. It is the biggest contributor to India's GDP as well.
I'm trying to tell you the same thing. See, unless there is financial activity, unless there is some transaction, nobody will pay taxes. So Maharashtra is number 1 state in India. It is going to achieve a 1 trillion economy very shortly, contributing to the challenge of 5 trillion economy of India. So where is the comparison.
Where is the comparison? It is unbeatable, but doesn't seem
Not
like
only
when
that,
Ajit Pawar
we
says.
have-
But
we
let me
have-
go
we
across
have
to
a chief
Kshitij.
minister.
Perhaps this is the best time. And Kshitij, I had to wait for the best right till the end, isn't it? Because people like you is whom they are really trying to vie for. People like you who have set up your industries, your companies in Pune, in Delhi, across in US as well. What is it that you want from these netas?
See, again, I don't want to take any sides because I have stayed my good years in Bangalore and I have been right now in Maharashtra, so both are close to my heart, right? I think overall, it's all India, right? We are talking about making sure that the infra is good as in India, whether it's in Pune or in Bangalore or wherever. But overall, what I would say for a business owner like myself, I think how India became a business hub, right? How India became really good for IT is all because of three things. One was the infrastructure, right? How we can provide infrastructure to the companies to establish in India. Second, of course, is the like ease of doing business, as you mentioned, right? In India. And thirdly, most important is like the talent availability, right? Now, the good thing is there is immense talent available in Bangalore and in Pune. And there is no reason like, companies to move out of Pune to Bangalore just for the reason of infra. I think infra is a small term problem which can be solved in next 3 to 6 months. I think Mr. Ajit Pawar and the other government has, now putting focus. But if that focus would have put maybe 6 months back or a year long back, things would have much better. But it's never too late to start.
But Kshitij, you cannot just say that you're going to be a fence sitter here. I'm going to put you in a spot. I've read out the top IT hubs. Which has the best ease of business as per your experience?
I would say Bangalore, yes, because
That's a big one. Ravi Srivastava smiling.
Early mover, right? But of course, another problem with Bangalore is because it's too easy. Everyone started there. I think it's overcrowded. So maybe Pune is a better approach in terms of like expanding, right? So it like we cannot put all the eggs in one basket, right? So I think it's
And
overall...
which is why people like you, tech giants, would like to sit and watch all these states vie over you. Well, it's a win-win, isn't it, for you as well as everyone. Everyone gets to meet their KRAs. If there's more business, more jobs, well, it's win-win. But of course, who gets to win the crown for the IT hub? We'll leave it to you, the viewers, to decide. Thank you so much, Vishwa Spartak, for joining us. Kshitij Agarwal, as always, pleasure to have you on the show, as well as Ravi Srivastava. With that, a short break. Don't go anywhere.